Pisces, it's Christina. This is Shine Your Light Oracle. We are doing a mini reading for your sign, your sun, moon, rising, or if you're cross-watching for a Pisces. This is a timeless message, however likely charged with the energy of Leo season, as well as the Lionsgate portal that will be in perfect alignment by August 8th, and then the Aquarian full moon that's happening the day after, August 9th. But whenever you encounter this reading, it's been placed on your path at that time for a reason. If you wish to book a personal reading with me, please DM me here, or email me at shineyourlightoracle@gmail.com, or visit my website, shineyourlightoracle.com, and thank you for your likes and comments. Any of your feedback, I so appreciate hearing from you, and for sharing with friends. Your first card, wow, your crowning energy is the Five of Swords. And I was kind of getting this with your cousins, Cancer and Scorpio. So a card of conflict. But it feels as though, and it's kind of reminding me of something that came through explicitly in your cousin Scorpio's reading, that I'd rather be at odds with others than at odds with myself now. I'd rather be in conflict with others than be in conflict with myself now. And that is a conscious decision, it seems, that you're going to be making. And it's funny because it's almost like the others, if you disappoint others by like saying, no, I'm not coming, or no, I'm not going to do that anymore. I know I used to do that for you all the time, but I need time for myself. Or I can't afford to do that anymore, like energetically or financially. It's almost as though like, oh, you're really like doing us in, Pisces. You're really disappointing. I don't know. I think I'm just gonna like give up myself. There's a low-key codependence on Pisces. Like, Pisces, if you don't do this for me, I think I'm just gonna throw it all in. I'm gonna just give up. If you can't help me, well then, all right, I give up. And somehow Pisces is like, it must be the Leo energy and the Lionsgate portal. But in a sense, like finding a little bit of wherewithal, or balls, colloquially, to like say, yeah, I don't think so. I'm having to toughen up, so you're gonna have to toughen up. Continuing, see how the reciprocity works. If I'm gonna toughen up, that means you're gonna naturally toughen up too. So like their codependence on Pisces also signifies like there was a little bit of a low-grade codependence on those that depended on you. Well, it gave me something to do on a Saturday. Otherwise, I'd probably be all alone. Or like, it's nice having the little pats on the back, even though like I'm running out of cash. Continuing, or I was a really good employee and showed up for them every day, and I'm like their most favorite employee ever, but I don't have the time and energy to focus on what really matters to me. Whether it's the cultivation of my own home or my own business or my own family. So I'm going to buck up and have the nerve to say no. Continuing, please. Because while I gain favor in one area, I lose in another. So these cards that flew out, it's funny how they flew out, the Hierophant and the Nine of Pentacles. Taurus energy, but a card of commitment, and this is like commitment to myself. I'm going to stand on my own 2 feet, even if it means being a bit of a loner for a while. I'll stand on my own 4 feet. I have 4 feet, actually. I can do this by myself. I can stand on my own 4 feet, and I'm going to be committed to that just as much as I had been committed to like keeping these guys like on life support. And they're making me feel like I'm pulling the plug on them. But I've been pulling the plug on myself. Or refusing to pull the plug up, put the plug in for myself. But here I am putting the plug. I'm committed to this now. This is what I'm committing my energy to. My heart and my soul to. No longer being at odds with myself. Committing to myself, my own needs, and my own dreams, my own ambitions. Very Leo-y energy. I'm going to make my butterfly fly. I'm going to provide the cocoon for my larva. Or I was doing that for someone else. Continuing, thank you. And it could be like a break of tradition. So we have the Eight of Swords, but it's also like a breakout from like, oh, I didn't think that I could do this for so long. Can I? There might have been like self-limiting beliefs and doubts. And that's also like what fed this sort of like dynamic, that fueled this dynamic. And same with them. I can't do it without Pisces. They can't do it without me. But you like making the decision to commit to like your own passion projects, your own desires, or just even to like your own health and well-being. Everything shifts, everything upgrades. At first, ever so subtly, and then you'll see the big shifts, the big manifestations. And it's a matter of you making this decision, because I'm seeing the Two of Swords energy here on this Five of Swords card. You making what seems like a small decision to say one day, say no one day, snowballs in a sense, in a nice way, for yourself, but for everyone. And we have this Death card energy, which I don't know if I didn't see the Death energy, and yeah. So ending of something brings about a new life. Has to be done, and you're making this little minor decision, and that sets this like decay into motion. And decay is just a necessary part of evolution. I love that. Scorpio energy, as well as Pluto, and we have Saturn and Jupiter here in big way. Oh, and Venus. Thank you. We have the Five of Cups. Yeah, might mean losing some friendships, some connections. And yeah, sorry to see you go. You might be feeling as they for you, but I know that I'm communing with my higher self. But also, this makes you more attractive to those who will also be committed to you. As you commit to yourself, someone else will be just as committed to you. That's how it works. That's how the dynamic shifts. That's how you upgrade in your achievements and fortune and sense of well-being, personal well-being. Could be dealing with a Taurus, but not necessarily so. It's being about marriage. Yeah. And this is you as this Emperor. Yeah. The Emperor doesn't do everyone's bidding. And by virtue of like me being on the throne, transmits the energy. But yeah, I'm not anyone's like what is it? I don't want to say like kind of like messenger or whipping boy, that like some kind of like someone subjugated. Aries energy here. But yeah, it also looks like you're manifesting your divine counterpart by virtue of this. Continuing. Please, thank you. We have the Four of Pentacles, so it's a decision to let go. Besides, you want to get in the swimming pool. Can't get in the swimming pool with all that stuff. Yeah, but I have to like take care of these. I'm the caretaker for these Four Pentacles. But you know you want to swim. Besides, all your like all the gang that you really wanted to hang out with are all already swimming. And they're calling you to join them. Energetically, even if you haven't met them in the 3D yet. They're like, we're over here. I know, but I promised I'd take care of these guys. Babysit. Really? They're like, the ones in the pool are like, really? They don't need you. Besides, you're totally different from them. They're totally different from you. But it's like, yeah, it provides me a sense of like groundedness and stability. Whereas the waters don't look all that grounded and stable. It's like totally opposite. But something in your heart's like, but I do want that. It's kind of reminding me of your cousin Scorpio's energy. Please, but thank you. There it is, yeah. Release and let go. There's the codependency. Saturn and Capricorn energy. Besides, you learned what you needed to learn in this situation. It wasn't a mistake. It's just you got beyond this. And then the Queen of Swords is like also, again, saying no, establishing boundaries, getting better at saying no. It started with one little no, and then it snowballed into like, yeah, I'm not settling. And then it's almost like, yeah, we don't ask the Emperor / Queen of Swords to come do this because they're an emperor, obviously. Queen of Swords. Wow, yeah. So the full moon in Aquarius is also activating this in you. And it's like magnetizing something from within you, this like the nerve. But also like this refusal to back down anymore. The refusal to be everyone's like, or this other person's go-to. Handmade, whatever. But this is your energy, the Piscean energy. Yourself in full. And yeah, I can't remember whose reading it was, but it's like, yeah, you've outgrown this cage. It wasn't a mistake to go in the cage. In fact, it was sort of like a place to like feel secure and stable. Even like learn a few things as you're like observing. But now you're like outgrowing outgrowing the cage, or like wanting to like expand beyond the edge of the land here, and then dive into the pool. Thank you for watching. I send you lots of love. Bye for now.